Peace Bicycle is a totally new concept for commuting by bike. Think of it as an urban commuter and a beach cruiser in one. It's not only one of the best looking bikes out there, it also comes fully accessorized, even ready for a safe ride at night. Plus, you can bike in a long skirt, professional attire, or even barefoot. Presenting the Dreamer by Peace Bicycles. Hi Kickstarters, my name is Ilya Pikus, owner of Peace Bicycles. Hearing the Netherlands being repeatedly declared the happiest country on earth, I was always curious about what made them so happy. On my many trips to Amsterdam, I grew more and more certain about my answers. It must have something to do with their bikes. Biking makes you healthier and lets you connect with the outside world. A healthier, more sociable life makes people happier. We wanted to recreate this experience in the US. Yet when it comes to buying classic Dutch bikes in the US, we noticed they don't live up to true Dutch standards. We saw an opportunity to bring a more versatile and affordable product to the market. And that's what truly inspired us to start the Peace Bicycles brand almost 2 years ago. Let us show you what we've achieved. First, the Dreamer is a pothole-friendly commuter thanks to its Schwalbe Fat Frank tires, the highest quality and best looking balloon tires available. Second, the Dreamer comes with all 3 types of guards, fenders, full chain guard, and spoke guard, to protect you from the elements and your clothes from getting into chain or spokes. It lets you look glamorous on the bike, because you can ride in any clothes you desire. And third, it comes fully loaded with accessories and safety features. A rear rack, 2 lights, bell and reflective strips on the tires all come standard on every Dreamer. This saves you shopping time, and the coolest part, you can take it out for a safe night ride or start carrying a load right away. The Dreamer is also lighter than most classic Dutch bikes. All of this makes for an incredibly comfortable and super protective urban commuter. But it's much more than that. It's also affordable, beautiful, and practical. When we showed our bikes around, the reaction was incredible. People realized they can have one gorgeous bike to do both, commute and cruise. And that's what makes the Dreamer so desirable. Our Kickstarter backers will be the first to get one. So how could the Dreamer bring you happiness? First, it's a comfort commuter. The balloon tires make a huge difference. Your ride is more relaxed as it doesn't shake your spine or your neck on every bump on the road. A comfortable ride is what the true Dutch style bikes are all about. Did you know that the original Dutch bikes had balloon tires? Second, riding in the upright Dutch style position lets you enjoy the surroundings, be more aware of the city, resulting in a happier ride. It lets you see and be seen more. It's also healthier as it eliminates pressure on your wrists, back, and pubic bone. So there you have it, a perfect combination for today's urban commuting. A healthier, happier, and more relaxed bike ride. We call it a beautiful vehicle for a healthier lifestyle. Think of yoga. The Dreamer is just like yoga. It makes you happier, healthier, and more relaxed. If you're dreaming of such a lifestyle, then you're already in love with our bike name, the Dreamer. At Peace Bicycles, we believe the more happy and healthy Dreamers there are, the more peaceful the world will be. That's why our company name is about peace. By pledging for Peace Bicycles, you'll be joining the movement to create a happier and healthier world. And you'll help us get these beautiful bikes into production. We offer cool t-shirts, wristbands and necklaces, great posters, and of course, the bikes. Thanks so much for your time and hope to see you on the road. As John Lennon says in his famous song, "I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will be as one."
I grew up in the bike industry. I've been a mechanic and I've worked for some of the largest names in cycling. However, for the last 10 years, I've been a software company executive, really on the sidelines of the bike industry, always wanting to get back involved. Based on my history in cycling, friends always ask me, what bike should they buy? And all too often, when I asked them about their needs, they were basic. and their budget was too. The problem I found time and time again was that there were no good bikes for me to recommend. So I set out to design a bike that's maintenance-free, is really well made, yet affordable, so that everybody could enjoy it. And that's why we started Priority. The goal of Priority Bicycles is to share my passion of cycling with the rest of the world and to make it easy for you to enjoy riding a bike. For me, cycling is a great way to get around town. I go to yoga, I go to work, I go meet friends for a beer or for a coffee, and I go ride on the weekends with my family. The problem with cycling is it's become too hard. There's low-end bikes that aren't well made and high-end bikes that cost too much. Both sides of the spectrum require too much maintenance. With limited time in your day, you need a bike that can stand up in all weather. A bike that's ready to go whenever you are so that you can achieve whatever your priorities are. And I'm proud of the bike that we have today. We knew that in order to make cycling easier, we needed a bike that was really well made. We started working on features that we knew would make our bike different. We started with an aluminum frame. This makes the bike lightweight and the frame rust-proof. We took great care to put a comfortable seat on the bike, together with handlebars that will keep your back upright. We went with an internally geared 3-speed hub, which is plenty of gears for most recreational cycling. Typically, you'll hang out in gear 2, going down to gear 1 to ride up a hill, or going up to gear 3 if you want to get moving with some speed. For braking, we went with a pedal brake. This keeps the operation of the bike really simple. You pedal forward to go and backwards to stop. These brakes have evolved considerably since you were a child. No more skid marks. By making the gearing and braking internal to the hub, this makes the bike virtually maintenance-free. These hubs can go many years and thousands of miles without needing service. One of the most unique features of our bike is the belt drive. Harley-Davidson started using belts on their motorcycles in the 80s and has never looked back. Belts are not only incredibly silent and smooth, but they don't rust and they require no lubrication. I'm proud to say that our bikes will be exclusively belt-driven. I love riding my bike. I'm not a great athlete or even a good cyclist. For me, it's a way to connect with family and friends. It's a way to spend a couple minutes each day away from my phone and away from email. And I want to share that love for the bike and that love for getting outside with other people. We've invested tremendously into the R&D of Priority Bicycles, and we need your help. I want to put together a company to bring a product to market that really doesn't exist today. We would greatly appreciate it if you would back us and share us with your friends, helping us to begin manufacturing and start the revolution of easier cycling.
What if a bike was more than just a bike? So, what's your first impression of the bike?
Is that bamboo? Is it made to look like bamboo?
No, that's bamboo.
Looks like it's made out of bamboo.
I feel like that's efficient. It's like eco-friendly.
Is it light, Dad?
It's very light, but very sturdy. Rides really smooth.
You want to pick it up?
Ooh, it's light.
Yeah, I really liked it. I found it to be really responsive. I'm surprised how light it is.
Hi, my name's Matt Wilkins, and I like bikes. When I was 13 years old, my dad, my best friend, and I went on a bicycle ride. We started at my house in eastern Long Island, New York, and after 5 days of eating pie off the side of the road and asking strangers for directions, we arrived at our destination in Boston, Massachusetts. This trip then became a family tradition. Every summer, myself, my dad, and assorted friends and family go on our own bicycle adventure. Today, I'm the founder and CEO of Pedal Forward. Pedal Forward builds affordable and sustainable bamboo bicycles here in the US and reinvests a portion of our sales to our partners who distribute locally sold bicycles around the world. I decided to combine my love of bikes with my love of building things. Bamboo has been used as a building material for bicycles since the 1890s. Bamboo has a higher tensile strength than steel, is as light as aluminum, and is 4 times more shock absorbent than carbon fiber. And the best part? It grows everywhere. After a few weeks of experimenting, I built my first bamboo bicycle. A bicycle in the developing world is a lifesaver. Bicycles empower individuals with transportation. They allow students to get to school, entrepreneurial farmers to bring their product to a market to be sold, and healthcare workers to visit 5 times more patients in a day. We've been working with great partners from the start. We were the winners of the 2012 Clinton Global Initiative University Commitment Challenge.
This might be the beginning of a sustainable livelihood for people all over the world, thanks to this great idea. So let's give them a hand. Thank you.
We've had the full support of CGI since our inception. We've worked closely with Kiva and told our story on the TEDx stage. The White House recently recognized us as global emerging entrepreneurs, and one time, Jon Stewart even talked about us on his show.
He and his 2 friends made bamboo bicycles, and it won the little competition they had amongst all the different communities. It was incredible.
Reaching our goal will give us the funds to set up a full-scale workspace in New York where we will work with our nonprofit partner, Back on My Feet, to hire and train the homeless community of New York City to build our first batch of bamboo bicycles. Join us as we build our stylish, earth-saving, people-helping bamboo bicycles.
You really don't feel it. It's really light. Definitely rides really well. Much better than I was expecting.
Smooth as butter.
Smooth as butter.
No, it is smooth. It is shock absorbent. It was like quiet.
I'm actually surprised. It handled really fantastic. I was doing some kind of, hot dogging a little bit, jumping some curbs and kind of going up and down. And especially in, Brooklyn traffic, it worked really well. I didn't have any issues with it. Great handling.
We want to spread the word about how we're using bamboo bicycles to make the world a little bit better.
The idea behind Sync Bicycles came from the desire to build a bike that was fundamentally different to anything else you'll see on the road. We wanted to come up with a bike that was bold and eye-catching, but at the same time was simple and stylish. The shape of the bike was inspired by the tucked cycling position that track cyclists and road cyclists adopt when travelling at speed. This shape was simple yet elegant and revealed a whole new visual to what a bike could look like. Since its conception, we have secured worldwide patents for the design and have been manufacturing the bikes in small quantities in the ex-steel heartland of Sheffield in the UK. The steel frame has been carefully designed and shaped to deliver not only high levels of strength, but also to allow some flexibility in the frame so as to absorb road vibrations and uneven ground. Our focus has always been simplicity, as we wanted to produce a stripped-down, fixed bike without all the unnecessary extras you see on more traditional bikes. The result has been a smooth and clean-looking bike that is distinctly different. Our feedback from customers and members of the public has been overwhelmingly positive, and for us it clearly demonstrates the need for a bike that is different to anything else on the market. One thing that you'll notice if you own a Sync bicycle is the number of double takes people give you as you pull up at the lights or just pass people by. People are genuinely shocked and surprised to see the bike in such a unique and almost futurist form. The bike can easily be converted into fixed or single speed, as every bike comes with a reversible hub so that you can ride fixed or freewheel as you choose. The bikes are powder coated to allow a tough and durable finish that is scratch resistant and easy to maintain. We would like to invite you to be among the first to own one of these new and unique bikes. Backers will help us launch the Sync into larger scale production, and in return we will be offering a range of rewards, from our limited edition postcards of gratitude to a fleet of unique Sync bicycles.
Valerie.
And I'm Valentin.
We're the founders of VELLO Bike.
And for the past years I have been developing many mobility products like scooters, bikes, trikes, baby carriages.
We live in the city. The idea is that we would have a folding bike, something that is light, that is fast, a high-performance folding bike that's compact and we could take along everywhere, and that is made for different types of people.
So I team up with Paris Moderna and Jacob Hilera, engineers who are also bike lovers, and we came up with this bike that has many innovation in it, and we have been working on this project for many years.
Die Kotflügel sind faltbar und klappen automatisch im Faltvorgang mit ein. Dadurch bleibt das Gewand immer sauber und trocken. Das Fahrrad ist gefaltet sehr gut schiebbar in Aufzügen, in der U-Bahn, im Bus, im öffentlichen Verkehr. Die Lichter sind in den Rahmen integriert. Das heißt, sie sind immer dabei, wenn ich in der Nacht unterwegs bin und können nicht gestohlen werden.
The 20-inch wheels allow for faster acceleration and more responsive steering in the city.
In addition to that, we have developed a special magnetic folding system that is also a suspension and that allows the bike to be folded within a second and without any hassle.
It was very important for us to make a bike for all people. The one who likes the speed in the city, the adventurous who likes to go off the beaten track, and the person who just likes to meander through the city. That is why we offer 3 models that have the typical components one can find on a racing bike, a mountain bike, or a city bike. Whatever style fits you best. VELLO bikes come with up to 10 speeds, so you can ride up hills easily. You can register your VELLO bike on our website with the personalized bike ID. This will make it harder for the bike to be resold if it should ever get stolen, as you will be able to see the status of the bike when you scan the ID. We have already completed the design, the prototyping and the testing, and now we're eager to introduce it to the market, to you. This is the reason why we turned to Kickstarter. We're requesting or asking for your support to produce the first VELLO bike series.
And not only that, you're gonna help us achieve our dream of producing a serial bike for the city that is high performance and compact. And we will be very happy if you could ride by springtime your VELLO bike. Thank you for your support.
Thank you.